This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vitstum Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 785-628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. They provide your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Bonapet Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet with a fun-filled experience for your special friend. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And they now accept credit and debit cards. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Verney's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Next Tech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls. The freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon-Ryan today. Perftech Wireline Services, total cased whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment, from farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment. Carico carries many hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work, including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Union Station Coffee and Roastery, fresh roasted coffee daily. Leon's Welding and Fabrication, custom-built projects from the start to the gloss to the durable powder coat finish. Advanced Insulation and Coatings. Save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced Insulation and Coatings in Hayes. APAC, proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. KJ&G Customs, for complete auto restorations, custom paint jobs, and custom exhaust. See Troy Robinson and the staff at KJ&G Customs on East 13th Street in Hayes. And by Eagle Communications, Proud to provide cable TV, the fastest high-speed internet, and phone services to the area. Eagle Communications, our community connected. This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vitstum Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 785-628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. They provide your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Bonapet Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet with a fun-filled experience for your special friend. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And they now accept credit and debit cards. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Verney's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Next Tech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls. The freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Ryan today. Perftech Wireline Services, total cased whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment. From farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment, Carico carries many hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work, including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Union Station Coffee and Roastery, fresh roasted coffee daily. Leon's Welding and Fabrication, custom-built projects from the start to the gloss to the durable powder coat finish. Advanced Insulation and Coatings, save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced Insulation and Coatings in Hayes. APAC, proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. KJ&G Customs for complete auto restorations, custom paint jobs, and custom exhaust. See Troy Robinson and the staff at KJ&G Customs on East 13th Street in Hayes. And by Eagle Communications, proud to provide cable TV, the fastest high-speed internet and phone services to the area. Eagle Communications, our community connected. This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vitstum Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 785-628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. They provide your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Bonapet Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet with a fun-filled experience for your special friend. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And they now accept credit and debit cards. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Verney's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Next Tech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls. The freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon-Ryan today. PerfTech Wireline Services, total cased whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment, from farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment. Carico carries many hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work, including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Union Station Coffee and Roastery, fresh roasted coffee daily. Leon's Welding and Fabrication, custom-built projects from the start to the gloss to the durable powder coat finish. Advanced Insulation and Coatings, save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced Insulation and Coatings in Hayes. APAC, proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. KJ&G Customs for complete auto restorations, custom paint jobs, and custom exhaust. See Troy Robinson and the staff at KJ&G Customs on East 13th Street in Hayes. And by Eagle Communications, proud to provide cable TV, the fastest high-speed internet and phone services to the area. Eagle Communications, our community connected. This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. And Vitstum Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling, with 4 late model rigs. They have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master.
Britt, how much time do we got? All right, about 20 seconds, Harrison. And welcome into Hayes High School as the Hayes High Indians open up Western Athletic Conference play against the Liberal Redskins. I'm Jonathan Swigert with you here on this Friday night as the 5-1 Hayes High Indians get set to take on the 5-1 Liberal Redskins. Our tip-off coming up in just a moment, brought to you by Steel Fabrications for the Ironman of Western Kansas, Steel Fabrications. If you need it fixed, welded, built, or sandblasted, see Steel Fab, East Highway 40 in Hayes. Proud to support the area youth in all that they do. Hayes High in their home white uniforms with the maroon numbers trimmed in gold, the maroon letters across the front as well, and the road black uniforms for Liberal with the red and white stripe down the side and the white numbers trimmed in red, and it will be Liberal. And Green to win the tip. So Liberal will go from our left to our right. So we sit right next to the scores table here in this first half of action. Good cut and a swing, and layup is good on the left side for Cole Evans, and a good start for Liberal as they jump out to a 2-0 lead on the Cole Evans layup. So 7:35 to play here in the first as Drew Young has it for Hayes High. He'll drive in and draw the foul. So Young pressing the issue a little bit. He's going to draw the foul on Cade Hinkle. It is his first and the team's first as well. And Young will earn a trip to the free throw line. 6'2" senior Drew Young coming off of 6 points and 6 rebounds in the win over Junction City before the break. And he knocks down the first free throw to get Hayes High on the board. Young, a 70% free throw shooter coming in, and goes 1 of 2, and Green will come down with a rebound. The Landris Green, the 6'6" junior, our leading scorer and rebounder, has it above his head left side. He'll drive in, cut off, and to play it to Hinkle. Cade Hinkle on the dribble drive. Now a little swing to Fitzgerald, the point guard, and here's Green into the lane, and we get a charge underneath. Shane Barron stands in and draws the charge, and Hayes High will get it back on the first foul on Green. First turnover of the ball game for Liberal as well. Hayes High with Isaiah Nunnery, Drew Young, Maddox Winter, Keith Dryden, Shane Barons, the starting 5 for the Hayes High Indians with 7 minutes to play in this first quarter. Dryden, here's the left side 3, that'll skip off too strong, and the rebound cleared out of there by Kylan Thomas. And here comes Liberal racing up the floor underneath. A layup that's no good, but we're going to get a foul as Cole Evans was fouled underneath. And the foul is going to be on Maddox Winter. 6'1" senior Winter called for the push, and so Cole Evans will head to the free throw line. Evans with the first field goal, and he's short on the free throw. Just a 46% free throw shooter coming in. Evans had 20 points and 16 rebounds on Tuesday in the matchup with Perryton, Texas, and he misses both free throws. And Winter will come down with a defensive rebound for Hayes. 6:45 to play first quarter. 2 on the lead for Liberal. Dryden will play it right side for Nunnery. Isaiah 3, in and out, no good. Rebound is pulled down by Evans. Chance here for Liberal to build on their lead. Green guarded tightly by Keith Dryden, out in between the circles, picked up his dribble. Here's Fitzgerald into the lane, missed it, left it a little bit too long. Now a fight for the rebound, and it's back into the hands of Kylan Thomas. Fitzgerald bounce pass underneath, layup good for Cole Evans. Good start for Evans, he's got 4, and it comes off of an offensive rebound, and then here's a run out. Dryden scores, and he's going to be fouled. So Keith Dryden a chance here at a 3-point play on the other end. And they call a foul on Timothy Fitzgerald. It's his first. So Dryden, chance here to try and tie this ball game up. As Kalen Eaton checks in for Liberal, and the free throw is good for Dryden. And we're all tied here at 4 after the 3-point play by Dryden early on with 6 minutes to play first quarter. Nunnery nearly come away with a steal as he poked that one away from Eatman, but it will stay with Liberal. As Kylan Eatman will key it in. Fitzgerald, and another pass underneath as Evans got his man up in the air, missed the layup. Barons came down with a loose ball. He'll save it into Keith Dryden, and here comes Dryden racing up the right side. Dryden will stop, and then the winner will find Barons. Shane a 3, that's going to be too strong, and Green is down with that defensive rebound. So Hayes High 0 for 3 from 3. And the pass is knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with the Redskins. With 5:31 left here in this first quarter. Eatman will key it in right in front of the Hayes High bench. They get it into Evans. And out of Fitzgerald, who will set the offense. Fitzgerald guarded by Keith Dryden. Now will play it right side. Hayes High Back in a little zone here. Skip pass on the left side. It's poked away by Winter, and then it's saved in. That one was headed out of bounds, and then Maddox Winter saved it in after the steal by Isaiah Nunnery. It's the second turnover for Liberals. We're closing in on 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Top of the key, Young. He'll launch on a three. In and out, no good. Rebound tipped around, and Fitzgerald comes down to the rebound. And then Maddox Winter is going to reach over and commit the foul. It's going to be 2 on Maddox Winter. And Hayes High. 1 of 5 to start the ball game from the floor. And we got a timeout taken by Hayes High. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. All knotted up at 4. Just under 5 minutes to play in our opening quarter. Keith Dryden with a 3-point play to tie the ball game at 4 as he converted on the free throw. Our game brought to you apart by Hertz Rent-A-Car, Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker, Kevin Shoemaker Construction, and Adams Brown Barron and Ball. Hayes High out of the timeout. We'll have the basketball. Offense struggling, just 1 of 5 from the floor to start this ball game. And that one was a Keith Dryden layup, part of a 3-point play to tie the ball game at 4. Lakin Jacobs, the 5'10 senior, checks in for the first time for Hayes High as he'll replace Maddox Winter. So it's Barons, Nunnery, Young, Dryden, and Jacobs, the 5 on the floor. And that's Kylan Thomas with it. Out in here midcourt. They'll give it off to Eatman. And out of the baseline, Cade Hinkle. And we get a travel on the inside. Good defense by Hayes High to force the turnover. Caden Long, the 6'1 junior, checked in at that last dead ball for Liberal. Hayes High looking at an extended half-court press here on a trap from Liberal, nearly thrown away as it's tracked down by Drew Young. Nunnery's pass a little bit too tall, but it was tracked down on the baseline by Drew Young. There's Young with it, rifles it for Barons. Wraparound pass, saved by Dryden. Here's Nunnery, thought about the 3. Now Isaiah on this left wing will back it out. Jacobs for Drew Young. Young drives in, scoop shot no good, but he's going to be fouled on the inside. And I believe that'll be the second on Green. And so Green quickly picks up a couple. And so we'll see Cole Evans back out of the ball game here as Young's first free throw is no good. Drew Young now 1 of 3 at the free throw line. 70% free throw shooter coming in. And his second free throw is good. So he makes 1 of 2 at the line. He's got 2, and Hayes High leads by 1. At 5-4. We're getting across the timeline as Hinkle got into the lane. His runner is good. High arcing shot for Cade Hinkle, his first field goal. And just like that, Liberal now back on top by 1 at 6-5. Here's a drive by Young, and he's fouled again. So Drew Young pressing the issue a little bit. And he's going to earn another trip to the line. Foul will be the first on Cole Evans. It's already the 5th team foul on Liberal. So Young back to the free throw line and rattles home the first one. Tied at 6. Drew Young now 3 of 5 at the free throw line. Second free throw is good. Young makes them both, and Hayes High is back on top by 1. 4 for Young. He is 4 of 6 at the free throw line. And Hayes High leads 7-6. Timothy Fitzgerald with it, and we're going to get a foul called on Lakin Jacobs on the dribble drive by Timothy Fitzgerald. Lakin Jacobs with his first. It's the team's 3rd. And Liberal will key it in on the sideline. Able to get it in to Fitzgerald. And now back to Kylan Thomas as the junior, their second leading scorer, just shy of 13 points per ball game, guarded by Isaiah Nunnery. Barons nearly came away with a steal, but knocked it out of bounds. Shane jumped in the passing lane in front of Cole Evans and knocked that out of bounds. Cade Hinkle will key it in, able to get it into Fitzgerald. 3:15 left here in our first quarter. 1 point Hayes High lead. Fitzgerald stopped, picked up his dribble. Here's a backdoor lob for Thomas. Caught it, then it's deflected, and his pass got into the hands of Fitzgerald here on the right side. Here's a runner that's good by Cade Hinkle. Back-to-back drives by Hinkle. He's got 4, and now Hayes High looks to push. Dryden left side, he'll take the 3, too strong. Rebound down to Shane Barons on the offensive end. They'll swing it for Young. Passes on the 3, then put it on the floor, and it's stolen away. Dribbled it off the foot of a Liberal Redskin, and now on the other end, Kylan Thomas is fouled by Drew Young. Almost a little bit slow to get up, but Young helping him up quickly. And that foul will be the first on Drew Young. 8-7 in favor of Liberal. Cade Hinkle has the last 2 field goals by Liberal to put them back on top by 1 at 8-7. And now the free throw for Kylan Thomas is in and out, no good. Thomas, a 59% free throw shooter. This is on the front end. We'll get one more. And the second one is no good as well. And Isaiah Nunnery skies for the defensive rebound. 2:40 left here in this first half. Hayes High trails Liberal 8-7. But a 1-3. Almost looks like a 1-2-2 or a 3-2 kind of point zone from Liberal this trip down the floor. Hayes High will swing it around for Lakin Jacobs on the right side, and he's going to be fouled on the drive. That'll be the 6th foul on Liberal. Foul on Caden Long. It's the first on Long. So a 2:23 to play here in this first quarter. The next foul call on Liberal means free throws for Hayes for the rest of the first half. Already 16 fouls on the Redskins. Dryden, quick trigger, and the 3 is good. Keith Dryden was 6 in the first half. Hayes High on top by 2 at 10-8 after the Keith Dryden 3. Hayes High retakes the lead. They got 1 of 6 from 3 to start the ball game. On the other end, Liberal with a drive. They'll swing it around. Evans on the elbow, and he rattled it home. We're tied at 10. So Cole Evans with the bucket. Evans has 6 first quarter points. And we're knotted up here at 10. Barons off to Isaiah Nunnery. Tough 3-pointer is good. Isaiah Nunnery knocks down his first field goal of the ball game. It's a 3. Hayes High leads 13-10. So Isaiah Nunnery with a 3-pointer to put Hayes back on top by 3. And here's a timeout taken as Timothy Fitzgerald, the point guard, was trapped over on the baseline, and Liberal got the timeout in. Minute 29 left to play here in this first quarter. That's timeout, a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. Marcus Altman will check in for the first time for Hayes High. Ethan Nunnery also going to check in for the first time as well for Hayes High. Our game brought to you in part by Steel Fabrications, Decision Valley Golf Center, production services of Hayes, Horizon Appliance and Electronics. Also brought to you by Next Tech, Heartland Building Center, and Midwest Energy. Hayes High leading 13-10 following the Isaiah Nunnery 3-pointer, his first field goal of the ball game. Nunnery coming off had 15 his last time out. Just one shy of his average, leading the team at 16 points per ball game for the 6'3" senior. Here's a quick 3, air ball, but a backside rebound that's off the mark. So Thomas airballed it, rebound down to Evans, and he can't get it to go. So Liberal on an offensive rebound, but comes up short, and now Drew Young on the other end is going to be called for a travel as he drove down the left side of the lane. Tried to get that runner to go, but they'll call him for a travel. Just the first Hayes High turnover of the ball game, and it comes with 1:17 to play here in the first quarter. Liberal gets it in across the midcourt line, and now Thomas will take it all the way to the bucket and lay it out. Tough layup for Thomas, and it's a 1-point Hayes High lead at 13-12, and then Hayes High with the illegal inbounds as Altman threw it to Young. who wasn't able to receive that pass. So he was still out of bounds. So a turnover for Hayes High, and now Liberal throws it away. It's stolen on the deflection. Lakin Jacobs will race up the floor here on the left side. Cut off by Fitzgerald. And now Dryden will reset the offense. Here's Dryden. Drives. His man fell down. They get it off to Jacobs. Now back to Keith Dryden left side with 43 seconds to play first quarter. Dryden a three. Left it short. Defensive rebound comes down to Liberal as they work here with Hinkle with 30 seconds to play. Coach Scott Hinkle calls out they want to hold for the final shot with Fitzgerald now down to 22 seconds. Hayes High leading 13-12 here in this first quarter. Thanks to the three by Isaiah Nunnery. Fitzgerald. Pressure by Lakin Jacobs. Now with 6 seconds to play. Here's a runner by Thomas. Missed it left side. Ball tipped up in the air and out of bounds with 0.5 seconds to play here in this first quarter. Last touched by Liberal. So Hayes High will get it. And Dylan Davis checks in for Hayes High. So check in for Drew Young. Altman will key it in. And again, there's just 0.59 seconds to play here. Here's a pass from Altman that is out of bounds. And that's how the first quarter comes to an end. 13-12. Hayes High with the lead. Thanks to an Isaiah Nunnery three-pointer. Back to the second quarter after this. This is Hayes High Indiana basketball.
Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Carpa One of Hayes Vidston Decorating Center, providing you with quality service selection and value since 1945. Thomas More Prep Marion, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling, serving central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building dreams for over 30 years. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Lifetime Dental Care, providing your family health, function, and beauty. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Bonaparte Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet. Hayes Chevrolet, they have a huge selection of brand new and pre-owned vehicles. M&D Incorporated, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House, feed yourself or the whole team.
Hayes High with a 1-point lead at 13-12 as we head to the second quarter. Keith Dryden and Isaiah Nunnery with back-to-back three-pointers put Hayes High up by that 3 points at 13-10, and then a bucket by Kyla Thomas made it 13-12 here at the end of the first quarter. Hayes High with the basketball again from right to left in this second quarter. Nunnery, Lakin Jacobs, Drew Young, Shane Behrens, and Keith Dryden the foul on the floor. Here's Isaiah Nunnery, lost his dribble, then had it poked out of bounds. And they say last touch by Nunnery. So Hayes High with their second turnover of this first half. And Liberal will get it back. Hayes High with some pressure into the backcourt. Dryden and Luke Jacobs both with good pressure into the backcourt. Liberal does get it across the timeline with Fitzgerald. Now to Cole Evans. And they'll give it off to Caden Long as they work left side for Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald got a screen from Long. Now we'll go into the lane. Kick it out here for Hinkle. And Hinkle forces up a shot, but they say he walked with it first. Cade Hinkle, who had a couple of runners in that first quarter, will turn it over. It's the fourth Liberal turnover as Hayes High will get it back. Little run and jump from Liberal. Hayes High able to get it into Barron's left block, and he was falling away and left it a little bit short. And the rebound pulled out of there by Liberal. It's Fitzgerald races up the right sideline. Now cut off by Jacobs. They look to start the offense. Here's a pass inside and a good one left block. Layup too strong, and Drew Young there for the rebound. Liberal got a wide open look inside for Cole Evans, but couldn't finish. And Drew Young comes out with a rebound. Under 7 to play here in this second quarter. 13-12, Hayes High with the lead. Here's Keith Dryden, a little dribble, stop, and start. Got all the way to the bucket left side, missed it, and we're going to get a foul inside as bodies flying all over the place. And they're going to call a charge on Keith Dryden inside. So Dryden will be called for his first. A lot of contact underneath. And so that will be Hayes High's 15th foul. Already 6 called on Liberal. And now Hayes High with some pressure into the backcourt. Fitzgerald able to break it quickly and get it across the timeline as they look to set the offense. They'll go to the high post, nearly had it stolen away, and it is. Drew Young takes it away. Young leads the 2-on-3 break, right side layup, and he left it short. Trying to just do a little finger roll and left it short, and Liberal comes up with a rebound. And here come the Redskins up the floor with Green, who just traveled with it here on the near side, drug his pivot foot. Instead gets it out to Fitzgerald, and now we get a foul called on Lakin Jacobs. So the foul on Lakin Jacobs will be his second, and it's the team's 6th. So for the rest of the way, both teams will shoot free throws as they both have 16 fouls. 6:14 to play here in our first half. Cade Hinkle, the junior, will key it in. Cade looking for somebody, lobs it over the top for Green. Go out, jump Behrens to get it at the top of the key, and now here's a block shot inside. And we're going to charge underneath as Drew Young stands in and draws the charge. And so that will be the 7th team foul, and they call it on Cade Hinkle, who now has 2. And then for the first time is Caden Bigham, 5'11 junior for Liberal. Also, Kylan Eatman checks back in for Liberal. Hayes High still with 4 there, 5 out there as Ethan Nunnery checks in for Lakin Jacobs. Here's Ethan with it. Little handoff to Keith Dryden. Keith, a little jab step, got into the lane. Behrens on the baseline, and Shane traveled with it. Hayes High with their 4th turnover. They've got 3 in this quarter alone, and we still got 5:50 to play in the second quarter. Hayes High still leading by 1 at 13-12, but nobody has scored here in this second quarter. So Fitzgerald will bring it up and set the offense for Liberal. Left side for Eatman. He'll drive into the lane, and scoop shot is good. And Liberal's back on top by 1 at 14-13 on the Eatman layup. And now we're going to get a timeout taken by Hayes High. Full timeout. We'll go and keep it right here. Hayes High trailing now 14-13 after the Kylan Eatman layup. Game brought to you in part by USAVE Pharmacy, Gibbs Auto Supply, and Hazen Lacrosse. Also brought to you by Simpson Farm Enterprises, Edward Jones, Daryl Jeff, and Linda Seibel, Discount Siding and Supply, and Lifetime Dental Care. Pretty much a back-and-forth battle throughout. Largest lead of the first half, or here of the first quarter in the first half so far for Liberal has been 3. That was back at 4-1, but then Keith Dryden converted a 3-point play. Drew Young with a free throw. That gave Hayes High back the lead. They then are tied at 6, and Young's free throws made it 7-6. Traded baskets back and forth. In fact, it was 6-5. Liberal with the lead. Hayes led 7-6. Then back to Liberal leading 8-7. We were tied at 10. Hayes High on an Isaiah Nunnery three-pointer led 13-10. So 3 was their largest lead of the first half. And after that Eatman layup, Liberal back on top by 1 at 14-13. So both teams kind of trading buckets back and forth. And Hayes with 5.5 to play in this second quarter, still looking for their first field goal and points of the second quarter. Out of the timeout, it's Drew Young, Isaiah Nunnery, Ethan Nunnery, Keith Dryden, and Shane Behrens. A little half-court trap from Liberal and a pass deflected out of bounds. It will stay with Hayes High. So Liberal on an extended run and jump forces Hayes to throw it in underneath the basket. They lob it into Behrens. Kicks it back out Young. Here's Ethan Nunnery, a 3 left side, left it short, and Fitzgerald comes up with a rebound. Hayes 1 of 8 from three-point range. Other end, Kylan Thomas too strong on the rebound. Pulled down for Hayes High as Isaiah Nunnery will race up the floor. Here's Ethan with it on the right baseline, and he's going to be fouled by Bigham. And so Ethan Nunnery will head to the free throw line. Caden Bigham bumped him over there as Nunnery picked up his dribble on the right baseline. And so Ethan Nunnery will earn a trip to the free throw line on the 8th team foul on Liberal. And Nunnery knocks down the free throw. First point of the ball game for Ethan Nunnery. And we're tied here at 14. Second free throw is good as well. Nunnery gives Hayes High the lead back now at 15-14 after a pair of free throws for the 5'9" sophomore. Fitzgerald back this way for Liberal. Bigham has it, and it's stolen away. Drew Young picked his pocket, and now Young looks to lead the break. Hayes High with numbers up the floor. Nunnery right side three is no good as it tipped off, and then Green came down with the defensive rebound for Liberal. Nearly a steal here by Young as he deflected it, but right into the hands of Caden Bigham, who knocks down the 15-foot jumper, and it's 16-15 in favor of Liberal. Other end three, that one too strong by Young. Fitzgerald comes down to the rebound, and Young picked his pocket ball on the floor, saved by Bigham. Bigham has it knocked away, but Isaiah Nunnery's going to reach in and commit the foul. Kind of a back and forth, a little bit of a helter-skelter type series there for the last couple of minutes, and Keith Dryden will check out as Lakin Jacobs checks in. Also returning to the Hayes High lineup is Dylan Davis, the 6'3" senior. He checks in for Shane Behrens. That foul was the first on Isaiah Nunnery. It's the 7th team foul. As Bigham will go to the free throw line and knock down the first one. Bigham with 3 now in the ball game. And it's 17-15. Bigham has scored 3 straight. Xander Swain checks in for Hayes High as Xander's in for the first time in the ball game, the 6'4" junior. Bigham will shoot the second one. It's good as well. So it's a 3-point lead now at 18-15 in favor of the Liberal, thanks to the Bigham free throws, who now has 4 in the ball game. Here's a drive by Isaiah Nunnery. Scoop shot no good. Davis the rebound. He can't get the putback to go. Tipped up on Nunnery, can't finish. Hayes High with 3 different looks at it, and then it's Fitzgerald who races up the floor, and it's going to be fouled by Lakin Jacobs. Hayes High had a couple of good looks at it, but couldn't finish. And now Jacobs will pick up his 3rd. With 3:46 to play here in this first half, and Ethan Nunnery will return to the Hayes High lineup as Fitzgerald will shoot a 1-and-1. So the 5'10" senior on the 8th foul on Hayes High, and that one is too strong, and Drew Young muscles down a good rebound as he pulled that one down with one hand. Here's Isaiah Nunnery racing up the floor on the right side. Double team will find Young. Just inside the free throw line, and he rattles home the 12-foot jumper. 18-17 after the bucket for Drew Young. It's back to a 1-point game, and now Fitzgerald was wide open for a moment. He'll find Thomas, who traveled with it. Good closeout by Ethan Nunnery as Thomas thought he was going to be wide open for a 3. Instead, got caught and turned it over. Hayes High will get it back. 3:18 to play here in the second quarter. Isaiah Nunnery guarded by Eatman. Here's a drive. Nunnery's floater off the mark, and the rebound down to Cole Evans. Hayes High offensive struggles continue. Racing up the floor is Thomas, and we're going to get a block underneath called. Wow, Kevin Thomas just ran down the lane and slammed into Dylan Davis. And unfortunately for Dylan, he's a 6'3" guy who got slammed into in the middle of the lane. That's a tough call. Kevin Thomas, the junior, was out of control, just slammed his way in there. And Davis is going to be called for the foul, and Thomas knocks down the free throw. 3 now in the ball game. Kylan Thomas And it's back to a 2-point Liberal lead in 19-17. Thomas' second free throw is no good. And Davis comes down with a defensive rebound for Hayes High. Under 2:50 to play here in this first half. Hayes High trailing 19-17. And they've got the basketball. Ethan Nunnery drives into the lane. He'll pull up for the jumper. Missed it, but he was fouled. So he got hit across the arm, and so Ethan Nunnery will head back to the free throw line. Just made a couple of free throws a moment ago. Foul will be the second on Bigham, and it's the 9th team foul. So Nunnery to shoot a pair. Try and tie this one up here for Hayes High. Free throw good for Ethan Nunnery. 19-18. Nunnery 3 of 3 at the free throw line. Came in just 25%, but he got all 4 of them so far in this ball game. We're tied at 19 apiece. With 2:35 to play first half. Fitzgerald will bring it across for Liberal. Now stops, picks up his dribble, finds Colin Thomas, and he traveled with it. So Thomas traveled with it into the lane, and Liberal has turned it over. 7 turnovers now for Liberal. Turned it over 4 times in this second quarter already, with under 2:25 to play here in the first half. Young on a little run and jump, able to find Ethan Nunnery, who finds Davis falling away left side. No good. Xander Swain with the offensive rebound, and the stick back is good. Xander Swain makes it 21-19 on the putback. So Swain with his first field goal of the ball game, and it comes after an offensive rebound, number 3 for Hayes High, and on the other end, a layup is good for Eatman. He's got 4, and we're tied again at 21. Here's a block shot as Nunnery. Isaiah tried to drive in there and get the layup to go and had it blocked underneath, and now we're going to get a hold in the backcourt called on Hayes High. It's Ethan Nunnery, or rather it's Isaiah Nunnery. It's his second. It's the team's 10th. So free throws, the double bonus the rest of the way here for Liberal. With a minute 49 to play here in this first half. First free throw, too strong for Fitzgerald. Keith Dryden will replace Isaiah Nunnery, who just picked up his second. So Dryden back into the ball game. Had 6 in that first quarter and 1 of 2 at the line for Fitzgerald. That's 22-21 in favor of Liberal. Here's Dryden with it. Now he's double teamed, had it knocked away, got it back on the right side. He'll drive in, pitch it left side. Ethan Nunnery 3, that's too strong, and it hit the guy wire. And so it will go back over to Liberal as it hits that wire above the stanchion, if you will, that pulls it back to the ceiling on the basket. And so Liberal will get it back. Minute 25 to play here in the second quarter. Fitzgerald calls out the play for Liberal. They lead by 1 at 22-21. Fitzgerald cut off on his drive right side. There's a skip pass left wing for Bigham. A fake on the three-pointer. Instead, will take the long 2. Missed it. Got his own rebound. Pushes up a shot. Missed it. And Xander Swain's there for the rebound. 1 minute to play here in our first half. Drew Young drives. Cut off here. Swain into the circle. Xander too strong at his own rebound on a good follow. And then they're going to say Swain was out of bounds. So he was fighting for the basketball. And so it will go back over to Liberal. Swain with a good battle there, but out of bounds when he touched the basketball. And so it will go back over to Liberal. Under 45 seconds to play here in our first half, 22-21. Liberal with the lead in the basketball. Fitzgerald left side. Gets it to Bigham. Top of the key. He'll give it right back to Fitzgerald on the stutter step. Kicks it out. Here's Eatman. Passed on the 3. Now they get it all the way around to Evans, who will take the long 2. And the 17-foot jumper is good for Cole Evans. 24-21 on the Cole Evans field goal. Evans now with 8 in the ball game, with 14 seconds to play here in the first half. Dryden takes a peek at the clock now at 10. Under 10, now to 8, now to 7. Dryden, stutter step. Fakes, got his man up in the air, tried to draw a foul on the three-point attempt. It's down to Fitzgerald, who got it off but left it way short. And so Hayes High trails by 3 as we head to the break. 24-21. Liberal leads Hayes High at halftime. Back with more here after this. This is Hayes High Indian basketball.
This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vitstum Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 785-628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. They provide your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Bonapet Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet with a fun-filled experience for your special friend. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And they now accept credit and debit cards. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Verney's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Next Tech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls. The freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon-Ryan today. Perftech Wireline Services, total cased whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment, from farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment. Carico carries many hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work, including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Union Station Coffee and Roastery, fresh roasted coffee daily. Leon's Welding and Fabrication, custom-built projects from the start to the gloss to the durable powder coat finish. Advanced insulation and coatings. Save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced insulation and coatings in Hayes. APAC, proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. KJ&G Customs for complete auto restorations, custom paint jobs, and custom exhaust. See Troy Robinson and the staff at KJ&G Customs on East 13th Street in Hayes. And by Eagle Communications, proud to provide cable TV, the fastest high-speed internet and phone services to the area. Eagle Communications, our community connected. This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vitstum Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling, with 4 late model rigs. They have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 785-628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. They provide your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Bonapet Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet with a fun-filled experience for your special friend. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And they now accept credit and debit cards. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Verney's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Next Tech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls. The freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon-Ryan today. Perftech Wireline Services, total cased whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment, from farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment. Carico carries many hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our location north of Hayes or online at Homesteel.
Last commercial. 4:21, Liberal with the lead as we head to the third quarter, and they'll have the basketball, shooting it to the left of us down in front of their bench. So Hayes High with the starting five out there. Liberal also with their starting five, and a steal by Isaiah Nunnery. Takes the long pass away. Bounce pass for Dryden left side, and he scores it. Hayes High back within one at 24-23 on the steal by Nunnery, and then he stole it again. Back-to-back steals for Nunnery. This layup is good. Hayes High takes the lead back on back-to-back steals by Isaiah Nunnery. Timeout taken by Liberal. 7:35 to play, third quarter. Hayes High opens the third quarter on a 4-0 run. Thanks to back-to-back steals by Isaiah Nunnery, and they lead 25-24. Nunnery steals the long cross-court pass, dropped it off on a great pass to Keith Dryden, and then he stole the very next long pass, almost a carbon copy, and he laid it up. 5 for Isaiah Nunnery. Keith Dryden now with 8 in the ball game, and just like that, Hayes High on top by 1 again at 25-24 with a huge swing in momentum for the Indians. In that first half for Hayes High, they shot just 5 of 25 in the first half. They did not shoot the ball well at all. In fact, just 1 of 11 from three-point range. And out of that timeout, they are already back on the floor, ready to go. It's Dryden, Jacobs, or rather it's Maddox Winter, excuse me. So it's Keith Dryden, Maddox Winter, Shane Behrens, Isaiah Nunnery, and Drew Young, the 5 on the floor. Green, Fitzgerald, Hinkle, Thomas, and Evans, the 5 out there for Liberal, as Green will key it in. Having a tough time getting it, and they throw it away. 3 straight turnovers for Liberal, and Hayes will get it back. They have turned it over 10 times now in the ball game. That was 7:35 to play here in this third quarter. Hayes High will get it back, and they'll key it in. Drew Young underneath the basket for Nunnery, left side, out of Dryden. Swing it all the way around. Young, three-pointer is good. Drew Young knocks down the three-pointer. He's got 9. Hayes leads by 4 at 28-24 after the Drew Young three-pointer, just their second of the ball game. And now Isaiah Nunnery called for a bump as Kylan Thomas on the left side was dribbling and got called for the bump. Did Isaiah Nunnery. That's his third. That's the first foul of the second half. Hayes leads 28-24 with 7:16 to play in this third quarter. Here's a lob for Green as it blocked, but he's fouled underneath. Big 6'6" junior was saddled with foul trouble, got 2 early fouls, and now Drew Young will pick up the foul. That's his second. And so for the first time, Deladris Green will head to the free throw line. And the free throw is good for Green, his first of the ball game. He averages 14.7 points a ball game, and he makes it a 3-point game at 28-25. Second free throw, no good, too strong. Shane Behrens comes down with the defensive rebound for Hayes High. 7:05 to play third quarter. Hayes on top, 28-25. Drew Young on a pick and roll, pick and pop with Maddox Winter. Instead gives it up to the right side of Nunnery. Isaiah dumps it inside for Shane Behrens. Turnaround hook shot, no good. And Green comes down with a rebound. Hayes with good offense, just couldn't get anything to go. There comes Fitzgerald up the floor. Fitzgerald lost it and got it back between his legs. Thomas has it blocked by Behrens, and Nunnery will come back with the loose basketball. Up the floor, Young finds Dryden. Keith, the 3 on the right side, too strong off the back iron. Offensive rebound, and the putback no good for Winter, but it's out to Dryden, and Keith is going to be fouled, and he's going to earn a trip to the free throw line. Hayes High, a completely different team coming out of the break. Now 5 offensive rebounds in the ball game, and the foul is on Cole Evans. It is his second. It's the first team foul of this third quarter, and Keith Dryden will shoot a couple. First free throw for Dryden, off the mark. Dryden in that first half. Made his only free throw attempt as part of a three-point play. Second one up and good. So Dryden makes one of two, and Hayes back on top by 4. At 29-25, still that run and jump. Hayes nearly got a over on back call. Instead, they get it to Green, and Green knocks down the jumper. Green with his first field goal, and that's a 2-point game at 29-27. So Green, after the bucket that goes for Shane Behrens. Here's a runner on the other end, missed it, fight for the rebound, and it's down to Maddox Winter, and we're going to get a foul called on Kylan Thomas. It's actually Drew Young on the other end who made the basket. He's got 11. It's 31-27 as Kylan Thomas picks up the foul. That foul on Thomas is his first. It was a hold as him and Maddox Winter battled for the loose basketball. A little extended 1-3-1 for Liberal. Here's Shane Behrens who muscles his way up from the left block and lays it up. Hayes High leading 33-27 now after the bucket for Shane Behrens. And again, pressure into the backcourt. Liberal able to get it across the timeline for Green. And now again trying to trap on the right wing, and it's blocked out of bounds, but we get a foul. Shane Behrens over there in the vicinity. Instead, they'll call Drew Young. That's the third on Young, so Nunnery and Young both with 3. Leak and Jacobs with 3, although he got all 3 of those in the first half. He's high with 3 team fouls in the second half, and the free throw is good for Cade Hinkle, who has 5 in the ball game. 33-28. Hayes High still with the lead. Hinkle will get one more, and he got them both. 33-29 after a couple of free throws for Cade Hinkle, who's got 6 in the ball game. There's a pass for Ethan Nunnery, he just checked into the ball game. Hayes High able to break that full court press. Dryden wide open, he'll take the 3. It skips off. Shane Behrens skies for that offensive rebound, and it's fouled. It's going to be on Green. And so Green is going to pick up his 3rd. They call him for a hold. And so Green joins the group with 3, as here's an inbounds play on a 3 from Nunnery. Isaiah's 3 skips off the mark, and the rebound down to Liberal. So Redskins look to run. Here's a pass for Green, working on the left block. They'll kick it out for Kylan Thomas. Ethan Nunnery on the defensive end, and it's stolen. Shane Behrens jumps the pass, then Behrens lost it, but Nunnery got it. Ethan up the floor, up and under, missed it, and the rebound pulled down by Hinkle as Nunnery went flying out of bounds. Nunnery able to return to the defensive end as a 3 is off the mark, saved back in by Green, and it's out of bounds off of Shane Behrens. And that 3 was off the mark by Cade Hinkle. Green able to save it. And now Drew Young will come in. Drew Blaine with those 3 fouls will replace Isaiah Nunnery, who has 3. With 4:28 left here in the third. Lob over the top for Liberal for Green. He drives in, got a little bit of space with an elbow, but left it short, and the rebound down to Hayes High. Just a little clear on that time by Green, but Hayes High got it. Here's Young, right side 3. That'll miss. Behrens the offensive rebound again. Shane got Green up in the air, and he scores. And he's headed to the line. A chance at a 3-point play. What a heady play by Shane Behrens to pull down the offensive rebound, and then get Green up in the air, and then bank it home, and a chance at a 3-point play. 10 now in the ball game for Shane Behrens. It's 35-29, and Green picks up his 4th, and he's headed to the bench here in the third quarter. So Shane Behrens with a couple here as that shot's off the mark on that free throw. And we're going to get a timeout taken by Hayes High. Coach Rick Kellner wants the timeout. It's a 30. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. Good run put together by Hayes high to start this third quarter. Isaiah Nunnery with back-to-back steals, and he got an assist on one, and also got a layup on the other. Drew Young with a three, part of that as well. Little 7-0 run to start this third quarter as they go up 4 at 28-24. Led by 4 a couple of different times. Largest lead at 6 at 33-27. Good start here for Hayes High. Shane Behrens with the last 2 for Hayes. He's got 4. And with 4:08 left here in the third, it is 35-29. Out of the timeout will be Liberal basketball as Hayes tries to set up their full court pressure now. Some pressure in the backcourt. There's a skip pass for Fitzgerald. Guarded by Jacobs, able to get it across, and it's deflected and nearly stolen. Behrens had it in his grasp, but just couldn't pull it in. It's out of bounds. Last touched by Shane Behrens, so it will stay with Liberal. Just under 4 to play third quarter. Hayes leads by 6 at 35-29. And then Behrens came away with a steal, but he stepped out of bounds trying to take it away. Behrens, a couple of really good defensive plays on this possession. Just can't come away with a steal just yet. Fitzgerald will key it in. Goes to the corner for Caden Long, who just checked in. Here's Bigham with it, guarded tightly by Maddox Winter. Now picked up his dribble, trying to clear with some space, or with an elbow, trying to get some space. Here's a long three. That's good from Cade Hinkle. That one from about NBA range. He's got 9. And it's 35-32. Winter on a drive on the baseline on the other end. Maddox Winter with a good answer. So after the 3 on one end to make it 35-32, Winter with a good answer here on a 2 of his own. His first bucket of the ball game. And now we're going to get a foul on the inside. Evans and Maddox Winter get tied up on the inside. And they call a reach on, actually call it on Shane Behrens. It'll be the first on Shane. And so the free throw line for a couple is Cole Evans, and he misses the first one. Evans now 0 for 3 at the line. As Markalen Eatman returns to the lineup for Liberal. 3:15 left here in the third, and a 5-point Hayes lead. Second free throw too strong as well, and the rebound tipped into the hands of Lakin Jacobs. Very young to a pass to Shane Behrens. Shane had cut to the basket, but Lakin Jacobs able to track it down. Here is Ethan Nunnery with it. They'll skip it for Jacobs. Passed on the 3. He drives in and scores it, headed to the line on a chance at a 3-point play. Lakin Jacobs, his first field goal. Makes it 39-32. And now chance here for Jacobs to extend this 7-point lead, the largest lead of the ball game for Hayes as Eatman picks up the foul. Trying to make it an 8-point game here for Jacobs. Convert on this 3-point play. Free throw up for Jacobs, no good. And Long came down with a rebound, but then Nunnery poked it away. Jacobs into the lane, and he is fouled on the floor. Good play by Ethan Nunnery to poke it away on the rebound from Caden Long. And then Long will end up committing the foul. It's his second. And we got a timeout on the floor taken by Liberal. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. With 2:50 to play in this third quarter. He's on top by 7 at 39-32. Our game is brought to you in part by State Glass Company, Lewis Automotive Group, Canterbury Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, Leon's Welding and Fabrication, Ellis County Abstracted Title, Discovery Drawing, and Progressive Physical Therapy. Hayes High trailed by 3 at halftime, 24-21, but started the third quarter on a 7-0 run, led by 6 at one point, and now have their largest lead of the ball game at 7 at 39-32. Hayes is going to key it in. Drew Young to throw it in. Underneath the basket, Young finds a cutting Nunnery who had it knocked away, but right into the hands of Lakin Jacobs on the left baseline. They'll swing it around for Drew Young. Maddox Winter had it knocked away, able to get it back. Right wing for Nunnery. They post up on the right block for Shane Barons, too strong off the back iron, and Bigham comes down with the defensive rebound. Barons got good position, just couldn't finish on that left block. 2:25 to play here in the third quarter. Bigham on a wraparound pass, he threw it away. Stolen by Barons. Here's a pass deflected. Thomas deflected the Nunnery pass and then stole it away. And then Isaiah poked it right back from Thomas. Here's Maddox Winter. Finds Drew Young. Drew on the way to the bucket and he scores it. Drew Young with a layup. He's got 13 of the ball game. 41-32. And then Thomas with a travel here as he lost it on the near sideline. And they'll give it right back. 15 Liberal turnovers. Hayes High leads by 9 at 41-32. Ethan Nunnery will return to the Hayes High lineup for Drew Young. With 2:01 to play here in the third. Maddox Winter to key it in. He's going to lob it into Ethan Nunnery. Out there with Jacobs, Isaiah Nunnery, Barons, and Maddox Winter at the 5 on the floor for Hayes High. Here's a pass poked away. Ball on the floor picked up by Ethan Nunnery. Nunnery kicks it left side. Jacobs traveled with it. Jacobs a little too hesitant that time on a little stutter step. Passed on the open three instead of taking the shot. He went in and tried to dribble it in. And that's the 7th Hayes High turnover. Thomas dribbles into a trap and then got out of it and got a good screen and then up and under for Markalen Eatman rather is good. Eatman's got 6, 41-34 after the bucket for Markalen Eatman. Here's a drive by Nunnery who hangs and hits. Isaiah Nunnery now with 7 in the ball game. Hayes High leads 43-34. They're back on top here by 9. Here's a pass for Eatman, left side 3, halfway down and out. Fight for the rebound, saved back in by Thomas, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Shane Barons. Barons looks like he had a pretty good beat on it, but they say he couldn't hang on to as he knocked it out of bounds. Here's a quick inbounds pass, and we get a foul. Nobody for Hayes High was paying attention to Cole Evans, who was on the block. And Shane Barons is going to pick up the foul. That time, Barons was in the middle of that zone defense. Lakin Jacobs on the wing, and nobody was paying attention to Evans, and he's going to hard a trip at the line. To the line, and he missed the first in. Evans now 0 for 5 with a free throw strike. Lakin Jacobs will check out. Keith Dryden returns to the Hayes High lineup. 1:06 to play third quarter. Hayes High leading 43-34. Free throw good. So Evans makes his first free throw of the ball game. He's now 1 of 6. That's 43-35. After the bucket for Evans. Hayes High with the lead. 50 seconds to play third quarter. Keith Dryden gives it off to Shane Barons as they look to work some clock here with 40 seconds to play third quarter. Isaiah Nunnery. Now here comes the double team. Nunnery dribbles away from it. Gets it to Ethan Nunnery, who is tied up. But his pass goes to Winter, who tracked it down over there on the left sideline. Now Dryden takes a peek at the clock with 30. He's trying to go to the four corner and hold on for the final shot of the quarter. 18 seconds to play here in the quarter. Here's a pass from Nunnery to Dryden. Now they get it from Barons right back to Dryden with 10. Now Nunnery with 7. Isaiah goes one-on-one. He'll pull up for the long 2. That's too strong. Barons the rebound. The putback is good to beat the buzzer. Shane Barons the offensive rebound and the stick back. Hayes leads 45-35 as we head to the quarter break. We're back with a fourth quarter. After this is Hayes High Indian basketball.
Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Carpa One of Hayes Vidston Decorating Center, providing you with quality service selection and value since 1945. Thomas More Prep Marion, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling, serving central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building dreams for over 30 years. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Lifetime Dental Care, providing your family health, function, and beauty. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Bonaparte Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet. Hayes Chevrolet, they have a huge selection of brand new and pre-owned vehicles. M&D Incorporated, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House, feed yourself for the whole team.
Hayes High leads by 10 as we head to the fourth and final quarter, leading 45-35. Shane Behrens with a putback to beat the buzzer. Let's Hayes High up by 10. That's their largest margin of the ball game at 45-35. And they'll have the basketball with Isaiah Nunnery, Maddox winner. Here's Shane Behrens trying to post up on the right side. Shane, tough turnaround jumper, missed it a little bit too long, and Green comes down with a rebound. Landris Green out there with those 4 personal fouls. Here's a drive, pass deflected out of bounds. And they'll say that pass by Fitzgerald was out of bounds off of Hayes High. So 7:40 to play here in our ball game. Hayes leading by 10. Liberal will key it in underneath the basket. Fitzgerald to key it in. It's it into Cade Hinkle. Hinkle on the pick and roll, or rather got a screen to the top of the key, missed it. Thomas a rebound and has a shot blocked underneath. Shane Behrens tied him up and will get an alternate possession on a Kylan Thomas attempt. And the arrow will keep it with Liberal. Shane Behrens with a huge block underneath. And so it will stay with Liberal on the held ball on the alternate possession, but a block. Here's a pass over the top, nearly stolen away by Dryden. Now to Kylan Thomas here on the left side. Thomas drives by Nunnery, got all the way to the block left side, rimmed in and out, and Drew Young for the backside rebound for Hayes High. They lead by 10 at 45-35 with 7:15 to play in this fourth and final quarter. Here's a pass for the post, and it was knocked away and stolen. Trying to get Shane Behrens underneath, but Cole Evans with good defense came up with a steal, the 8th Hayes High turnover. Here's Delandris Green with it. He's been saddled with foul trouble, the leading scorer and rebounder for Liberal, and now he's double teamed. Able to get it to Thomas. Wraparound pass, left side layup, no. Tipped back in by Green. He missed it, got his own rebound, and will be fouled and head to the free throw line. Hayes has done a really nice job against the size of Liberal. And while Liberal got a couple of good looks inside, Delandris Green is going to earn a trip to the free throw line. Coach Green, or rather, Coach Keltner trying to get a timeout for Hayes High. And Delandris Green makes the front end of the free throw. It's 45-36, and we do get the timeout. So Green now with 4 in the ball game, and the timeout taken by Coach Rick Keltner. It's a full timeout. We'll again keep it right here with 6:48 to play in our ball game. Hayes leads by 9 at 45-36. Our game brought to you in part by Roofmasters Roofing and R&M Custom Metals, M&D Incorporated, High Plains Roofing, USD 489, HayesPost.com, and Eagle Communications, our community connected. Hayes High Athletics also brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, Westview Church, Thomas More Prep Marion, Carpet 1 of Hayes, Vidston Decorating Center. 6:48 left here in our fourth and final quarter. Hayes High leading by 9 at 45-36, led by as many as 10 to start this fourth and final quarter. Hayes High trying to pick up their 5th straight win and put an end to a 5-game win streak for Liberal. So out of the timeout, Hayes High with Isaiah Nunnery, Winter, Dryden, Behrens, and Young, the foul on the floor, as Green will shoot his second free throw. 61% free throw shooter, and the free throw is good. So Green got them both. He's got 5, and it's an 8-point game at 45-37 after the Green free throws. 6:40 to play here in our ball game. Hayes High, but Drew Young way out in between circles. Now they'll go to Nunnery to the baseline. Posting up on the left side is Behrens. A little drop step for Shane, and he scores, and he's headed to the line. Chance at a 3-point play. Great play by Shane Behrens on the left block, and a little drop step. Hayes back on top, 47-37. Shane Behrens has lost 4 points scored by Hayes High. That comes on a great little drop step. He's got 8. That's just his season average. And the free throw too strong. And Green comes down with a defensive rebound for Liberal. 6:20 and counting here in this fourth quarter. Fitzgerald working on Maddox Winter. Stops now for Colin Thomas with it left side. Thomas takes a couple of backwards dribbles. Now will go left side. Finds Green. Green, the 6'6" junior, into the lane. Now for Fitzgerald. Green calling for it on the block, and they get it to him, and it's knocked away by Behrens. And then they get a foul called on the inside on Shane. Did a pretty good job to fight through the post of Green and poke it away, but they're going to call it for a hold underneath, and that will be the 7th team foul. That's 4 fouls now on Shane Behrens. And so 1-1 again for, or 1-1 here for Green, and he misses the front end. And Behrens comes down with a defensive rebound for Hayes High. 5:55 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Isaiah Nunnery has it off to Young. Drew Young, a left side 3. That's too strong. Rebound tracked down by Liberal. Now the Redskins look to push up the floor after the 3-point miss by Drew Young. Here's a race up the floor, and the layup on a good pass underneath is good for Green. 47-39, so Green has scored the last 4 for Liberal. He's got 7 now in the ball game. With 5:20 to play here in the ball game, Hayes then leads by 8 at 47-39. Keith Dryden has it right side. He'll hand it off to Isaiah Nunnery. Nunnery gets into the high post in Behrens. Shane will hand it off to Dryden. Keith Dryden, 3. That's no good. Rebound tipped up into the air, and it's into the hands of Cole Evans. And again, here comes a run up the floor, and the layup is good, and a chance at a 3-point play. Cade Hinkle into double figures now with 11. That's 47-41, and he's headed to the line on a chance here at a 3-point play. Good run out, and Hinkle makes it a 6-point game, and a chance here to cut it to 5 if he can get the free throw to go. Free throw is good for Hinkle. He's got 12, and that leads Liberal, and it's 47-42 after the 3-point play by Cade Hinkle. Nunnery got up in the air, finds Winter on a cut. Maddox left it short. Shane Behrens with the offensive rebound, and he's going to be fouled. Shane has been big on the offensive glass here in this fourth quarter, and the foul will earn him a trip to the free throw line on a 1-and-1. Hinkle called for the hold. And so Green will return for Cole Evans for Liberal. Now a 1-on-1 coming up for Behrens. Shane 0 for 2 at the free throw line, but knocks that one down. Behrens now with 9. And it's 48-42. Behrens has scored the last 5 points for Hayes High. Unfortunately, that's part of a run here put together as Behrens makes them both. So Behrens makes both free throws. He's got 10 into double figures. At 49-42, Hayes back on top by 7. As they again pressure into the backcourt. And they'll get it into Cade Hinkle, who will clear out. Keith Ryan rather on the defensive end. And now off to Fitzgerald. Eatman thought about a three. Instead will go inside to Green, and he traveled with it. Kind of bobbled the basketball a little bit as he tried to turn to the basket. And he turned it over on the travel. That's 16 turnovers now on Liberal with 4:25 to play here in the fourth quarter. Liberal again with some pressure into the backcourt. Nunnery breaks it all by himself and will go all the way to the basket. Got tied up, kicked it out. Maddox Winter will take the long two. Missed it, and the rebound down to Liberal. Here comes Eatman racing up the floor. 4-on-2, and Eatman plays it up. 49-44 on the bucket for McKylan Eatman, and then Hayes High with the inbound violation gives it right back. They turn it over for the ninth time in the ball game, and it's 49-44. A 9-4 run here put together by Liberal to start the fourth quarter. As Cole Evans returns to the lineup for Liberal, he's a wide open layup for Delandris Green. He got free on an inbounds play and has 9 in the ball game. Just like that, it's 49-46. Green has come alive here in this fourth quarter. He scored 6 in the quarter alone. 3:46 to play. Ace High leads by 3 at 49-46. Ace High led by as many as 10. Here's a drive by Max Winter, and they call him for a travel. Tried to step across on a little Euro step, trying to get to the basket. Instead, they call him for a travel. Hayes High with their 10th turnover of the ball game, and Liberal gets it back. Here's Green with it at the top of the key. He'll give it off to Evans as they have it at the top of the key. Evans on a runner, too strong. There's Shane Behrens to clean up the miss, and Behrens will pull down the defensive rebound. With 3:15 to play here in the fourth quarter. So far, Liberal has outscored Hayes 11-4 in this fourth quarter. Nunnery will give it off to Maddox Winter. Now here's Drew Young into the lane, and he scores it. Good finger roll for Drew Young. He's got 15, 51-46. Hayes High with the lead, back on top here by 5. Here's a drive by Hinkle, and he scores. Wow, tough scoop shot by Hinkle, and he's got a chance at a three-point play. 51-48 after the bucket for Cade Hinkle. Hinkle with 14 now in the ball game. And foul. Well, they called it. They initially called it on Keith Ryden. Instead, they're going to call it on Shane Behrens. And so Behrens is going to foul out of the ball game. And so Xander Swain will check in. With 2:45 to play. Chance to make it a 2-point game, and he does. 51-49 on the 3-point play for Cade Hinkle. Hinkle has 15 in the ball game. And now Hayes High is trying to work against a little trap was Nunnery, and we get a timeout taken by Hayes High. It's a full timeout. We'll keep it right here. 2:31 to play in our ball game. 51-49. Hayes High with the lead. So far, Liberal outscoring Hayes 14-6 in this fourth quarter. Our game brought to you in part by Discover Drilling, Paul Workberger Construction, Service Master Clean, Master Cleaners, Lifetime Dental Care. Also brought to you in part by Monopet Treats, Insurance Planning, Hayes Chevrolet, and M&D Incorporated. Hayes High started this fourth quarter leading by 10 at 45-35. But since then, Delandris Green made a couple of free throws. He has 6 in this fourth quarter. Cade Hinkle with a big fourth quarter as well. He has 6 in the quarter as well. Again, he has 5 in this quarter. No, both 6 from Green and Cade Hinkle. only other player to score is Markalen Eatman for Liberal, part of this 14-point fourth quarter so far, with 2:31 to play in the fourth quarter. Hayes High leads by 2 with 51-49. Isaiah Nunnery will get it in. Now a zone look out of the timeout from Liberal. It's a 2-1-2 look as Hayes again basically just with a four corners look. They're going to throw it around with Xander Swain, who checked into the ball game. Here's Nunnery on a drive, and Isaiah's going to draw the foul. Onyx Winter out there with Dryden, Swain, Young, and Isaiah Nunnery, the five on the floor. Foul's the first, now it's the second on Timothy Fitzgerald as Nunnery knocks down the first free throw. Isaiah Nunnery with 8. He's an 83% free throw shooter, 52-49. Second free throw for Nunnery is good. So he's nothing but net on both of them. He's got 9, 53-49. Ace High back on top here by 4. Liberal with 2 minutes left of the ball game will get it across midcourt. Here's Kylan Thomas. He'll kick it out for Green. He'll take the long 2, and it's good for Delandris Green, who has 11 in the ball game, 53-51. Green is come alive here in this fourth and final quarter. A little run and jump trap from Liberal. He's able to pass out of it with Dryden. Not a Maddox winner with a minute and a half to play in our ball game. Hayes leads 53-51. Dryden finds a cutting Drew Young, and now Drew will back it up. Barely traveled with it. Now gives it off to Winter here on the right side. Young all the way out on the Indian logo. Out near midcourt. Now off to Dryden, who's the opposite way. And then Keith will back up and stand in the circle in midcourt. Ace High trying to work the clock as we close in on 1 minute to play here in the ball game. Maddox Winter, nearly double team. Now off to Drew Young and back to Dryden. Under 1 minute to play. Hayes High leading 53-51. And a reach in and foul Isaiah Nunnery with 52.38 seconds to play. Kylan Thomas reaches in and commits the foul, and that's the 10th team foul. Scott Hinkle not exactly happy that they fouled Isaiah Nunnery. Said he just made 2 free throws, and Isaiah steps up and nothing but net on the first one. Nunnery into double figures with 10, and Hayes' lead is back to 3 at 54-51. Nunnery's second one good as well. Nothing but net, pure on both of them. 11 for Nunnery, 55-51. Liberal with 49 seconds to play here in the ball game, trailing by 4. Kylan Thomas will drive all the way to the bucket. Scoop shot is good, and he's headed the line on a chance for a three-point play. Xander Swain just kind of stood there and got ran into. And so Swain's going to pick up the foul, and makes it 55-53. And Coach Rick Kellner wants an explanation as Kylan Thomas has a chance here with a free throw to make it a 1-point game. Thomas' free throw is good. So Kylan Thomas and then Hayes trying to key it in, but they did stop it for a substitution with 40 seconds to play. Thomas now is 6 in the ball game. It's 55-54. And again, pressure in the backcourt from Liberal. Now Nunnery looks at a trap. They'll get it off to Dryden. And they foul away from the basket. And now I'm not exactly sure. They could have called a foul on Hayes High. They called Xander Swain for a push. What on earth did Xander Swain do over there on the far side? They say that Xander Swain pushed Timothy Fitzgerald. And so Xander Swain will pick up the foul away from the basketball. with 26.6 seconds to play. They say he shoved over on the far sideline. I'm not exactly sure what. And now Drew Young asking for an explanation from the official as well. As we get a timeout on the floor, Liberal takes the timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll go and keep it right here. 55-54, just over 26 seconds to play. Liberal will have the basketball down one at 55-54. Our game brought to you in part by Leon's Welding and Fabrication, Sakatumi Sushi Rolls, Union Station Coffee and Roastery, Bernie's Hamburger House, also brought to you by Next Tech Wireless, Bacon Ride Appraising Services, Carico Implements, Home Sales Siding and Windows, G&L Tire and Automotive, Advanced Installation Coatings, APAC, KJ&G Customs, and Eagle Communications. So they get Xander Swain for a foul, and they say he pushed away from the basketball. Like maybe he was trying to set a screen to try and get Drew Young open, but really kind of harmless, not a lot of contact or anything going on over there. So tough break for Hayes High with just over 26.6 seconds to play. So out of the timeout with Shane Behrens already fouling out. Swain is in for Behrens with Isaiah Nunnery, Maddox Winter, Keith Dryden, and Drew Young. So 26.66 seconds to play in our ball game. Hayes High leading 55-54. Hayes now will pressure the inbounds of the backcourt. Kylan Thomas will throw it in. Thomas will throw it over the top to the Ladris Green, and now they'll set up the offense with 20 seconds to play. Fitzgerald. It's the Hayes High defense. Fitzgerald. With 10 seconds to play in the ball game, we get a timeout. It'll be 9.98 seconds to play, and we get a timeout taken by Liberal. It's a full timeout. So Liberal will talk things over with 9.98 seconds to play at a 55-54 Hayes High lead. They led by 10 to start the fourth quarter at 45-35 since then. Thanks in large part to Deladris Green, who has 11 in the ball game, and Cade Hinkle, who has 15. Liberal has owned this quarter. They've outscored Hayes 19-10 in this quarter. And that's allowed them to pull within one here at 55-54. Isaiah Nunnery with 4 straight free throws in the ball game. Hayes High still on top, but we had that 3-point play from Kylan Thomas on a foul on a scoop shot, in which Xander Swain got caught out of position, but Thomas definitely forced the issue and forced the referees to make a call. He completes the 3-point play, and so it's 55-54. So here we go. Hayes High with the same 5 out there of Winter, Dryden, Isaiah Nunnery, Young, and Xander Swain. Fitzgerald, Thomas, Evans, Hinkle, and Green, a 5 for Liberal. No timeouts for either team. 9.98 seconds to play. Here's Thomas with it right side with 8. Now with 5. Thomas into the lane with 4. His runner no good. Tipped up by Green. He can't get it to go. Ball still alive, and Hayes High wins. Hayes High holds on and holds off a late flurry from Liberal. They win 55-54. And they've won their 5th straight. They moved to 6-1 and 1-0 in Western Athletic Conference play. Liberal falls to 5-2. Our final tonight, Hayes High wins 55-54. They hold on for the victory. Hayes led in scoring by Drew Young, who finishes with 15. Cade Hinkle with 15 as well to lead the way for the Redskins. Hayes High moves to 6-1 on the year. They've won 6 straight. They'll be back at home Tuesday night to take on Great Bend. Liberal drops to 5-2. Big thanks to our Eagle cable television crew here this evening. It's going to wrap up our coverage as Hayes High wins tonight on the boys' side, 55-54. This is Hayes High Indian basketball.